Loneliness is not only about being alone, sometimes it is being surrounded and still not reached. This list is for that feeling. 10 films from number 10 to number 1 about lonely people slowly finding a way back into contact, warmth, or meaning. Welcome back to Cinento. In this countdown, the therapy focus is reconnection, not fake positivity. Not loud comedy used like a bandage. I wanted films where the characters are genuinely isolated, but the story still opens a door. Some of these are funny, some are sad, some are very famous, some are quieter than they deserve to be. All of them are here because they understand loneliness from the inside. Number 10, Local Hero, 1983, country, United Kingdom. Language, English. At number 10, I have Local Hero. Local Hero is a beautiful reminder that loneliness can soften when a person enters a place with a different rhythm. The film begins with business and practicality, but it slowly becomes something warmer and stranger. Mac is a great character for this kind of list because he is competent, but emotionally a little disconnected. The village changes him not through a big lesson, but through atmosphere, humor, and human texture. That makes the film restorative instead of preachy. Choose it when you want quiet charm and a less obvious path into emotional reconnection. Number 9, The Station Agent, 2003, country, United States. Language, English. At number 9, I have The Station Agent. This film understands people who do not want to explain themselves anymore. It is gentle, funny, and deeply respectful of social awkwardness. It never forces quick healing. Olivia and Joe are all lonely in different ways, which is why their unlikely triangle works. They do not become perfect friends overnight. They slowly make room for each other. That pace is what makes the film emotionally trustworthy. Pick it when you want a small American film with kindness, patience, and real character work. Number 8, Mary and Max, 2009, country, Australia. Language, English. At number 8, I have Mary and Max. Mary and Max earns its place because it treats loneliness as something painful, strange, funny, and deeply human all at once. The stop-motion style makes it look playful, but the emotions are very real. Mary and Max connect across age, geography, and personal difficulty. What matters is that both characters feel unseen in their own worlds. Their friendship becomes proof that emotional understanding can come from unexpected places. Choose this when you want something distinctive, bittersweet, and genuinely compassionate. Number 7, The Apartment, 1960, country, United States. Language, English. At number 7, I have The Apartment. This classic still works because it understands urban loneliness better than many modern films. It is witty and charming, but underneath the humor is a sharp sadness about compromise, dignity, and wanting more from life. Baxter and Fran are both trapped in systems that make them smaller. The film lets them be funny without hiding their hurt. That balance is why it still feels fresh. It gives loneliness a social context, not just a personal one. Use it when you want a famous Hollywood classic that is easy to watch and emotionally smarter than it first looks. Number 6, The Peanut Butter Falcon, 2019. Country, United States. Language, English. At number 6, I have The Peanut Butter Falcon. This film is warm without becoming fake. It is about found connection, movement, and the simple power of someone believing you can have a bigger life than the one people assign to you.
My baby crying, said she can't live that way. Left my baby crying, said she can't live that way.
Zach wants freedom and identity. Tyler needs purpose and softness. Eleanor brings care and grounding. That triangle works because everyone is emotionally incomplete at the start. The story becomes a reconnection film, not only socially, but spiritually. Pick it when you need hope, humor, and a movie that feels open-hearted without losing shape. Number 5, A Man Called Ove, 2015, country, Sweden. Language, Swedish. At number 5, I have A Man Called Ove. Ove is perfect for this lane because it understands grumpiness as grief wearing heavy clothes. The film begins with emotional shutdown and slowly reveals the pain and love underneath it. Ove is not lovable in a simple way, which is exactly why the film works. His routines, rules, and irritation are all protection. The neighbors and memories around him keep creating little openings in that wall. That process feels earned. Choose it when you want something emotional, funny, and quietly healing.
Still searching for the right movie for your mood? Cinento.com helps you find films and series by what you feel, not just by genre. Lonely night, overthinking mood, healing story, thriller energy. Cinento guides you to the title that fits. Visit Cinento.com and find your next story by mood.
Number 4, Good Will Hunting, 1997, country, United States. Language, English. At number 4, I have Good Will Hunting. This one remains powerful because it is about the kind of loneliness that survives even inside talent, friendship, and physical closeness. Will is funny, smart, and defended. That defense is the real prison. The heart of the film is not genius, it is trust. Sean, Chucky, Skylar, and Will all represent different doors out of isolation. The story keeps asking whether Will can stop turning his pain into distance. That is why so many people return to it. Pick this when you want a famous, accessible Hollywood film with real emotional payoff. Number 3, Ikiru, 1952, country, Japan. Language, Japanese. At number 3, I have Ikiru. Ikiru is one of cinema's great stories about loneliness turning into meaning. It begins in spiritual emptiness and moves toward purpose, but it never cheats the sadness of the journey. Watanabe is unforgettable because he is so ordinary. He's not glamorous or naturally expressive. He's a bureaucrat who wakes up to the fact that he has barely lived. That makes his movement toward connection and action feel profound, not decorative. Choose it when you want a classic that is clear, deeply human, and still life-changing. Number 2, A Silent Voice, 2016, country, Japan. Language, Japanese. At number 2, I have A Silent Voice. This is one of the strongest films about shame, isolation, and the terrifying work of trying to reconnect after causing harm. It is emotional, but it has real moral intelligence. Shoya and Shoko are both carrying wounds, but the film never makes healing simple. It understands apology, self-hatred, and the slow courage of facing other people again. That makes it extremely valuable for viewers who feel cut off from life or from themselves. Pick it when you want something tender, serious, and deeply compassionate. Number 1, Lars and the Real Girl, 2007. Country, United States. Language, English. At number 1, I have Lars and the Real Girl. My number 1 pick is Lars and the Real Girl because it does something rare. It treats emotional isolation with softness, dignity, and community instead of ridicule. The premise sounds strange, but the film is incredibly kind. Lars is not a joke. He is a lonely man whose mind has built a fragile bridge back toward human contact. The people around him choose care instead of humiliation, and that decision becomes the heart of the film. It shows that reconnection often begins when someone finally feels safe. Choose this first if you want the gentlest, most healing prescription in this whole countdown. That is the top 10 for lonely people learning to reconnect. If you need the softest first step, Lars and the Real Girl is my strongest recommendation. If you want something more classic and life-opening, go to Ikiru. And if you want warmth with a little humor, A Man Called Ove and the Peanut Butter Falcon are both excellent companions. Which title from this top 10 feels most like your current mood? And what kind of top 10 therapy list should Cinento build next?